The day the sun came out. Chapter 1. The land where the sun lives. Long, long ago, there was a country with a very beautiful sun. Every morning, the sun would cheerfully rise into the sky, and at noon, it would shine brightly with vigor. The people of this country would wake up every morning, wave enthusiastically to the sun, and say, "Good morning." At night, they would wave and bid the sun farewell with a "good night." The gentle light of the sun warmed everyone's hearts. The sunlight always kept the houses bright, and the livestock like cows and sheep were full of energy from basking in the sun's rays. In the fields, vegetables and fruits grew robustly, and everyone lived a happy and peaceful life. But one day, the sun didn't show its face in the morning. Surprised, everyone called out, "Hey, sun! Wake up!" But there was no response. The next day and the day after that, the sun didn't appear even by noon. The village gradually became less bright, and the vegetables and fruits didn't grow well. After some days had passed, an elderly man in the village gathered everyone and told them an old story about the sun. Listen carefully, everyone. Long, long ago, in this country, the sun shone gently and brightly. But sometimes, the sun would disappear. When the sun disappeared, life gradually became difficult. But the sun would eventually return. However, if we just wait, the sun might not come back. So, the brave people of old set out to find the sun. They traveled to distant lands and finally met the sun. But they couldn't bring it back. However, they received a prophecy from the sun: when a new child is born in this country, the opportunity to call back the sun will come. Maybe a brave one who will brighten this land will be born. Everyone listened intently to the old man's story, eager to hear what would happen next. What kind of adventure awaits next? Chapter 2. The Siblings' Adventure. Hikari and Sora, who heard the old man's story, became very interested in the brave one who could call back the sun. "Hey, Grandpa, what happened to that brave one?" Hikari asked. It happened a long, long time ago. The brave ones of that time found the sun, but unfortunately, they couldn't bring it back," the old man replied. "What? But Grandpa, what if the sun can't come back to our country?" Sora asked worriedly. The old man smiled warmly and said, "Don't worry. The brave ones received a prophecy from the sun: when a new child is born in this country, the sun can be called back again." "Really? Then, who is that child?" Hikari asked, her eyes sparkling. "Heh, I don't know, but maybe it could be you too," the old man said. Hikari and Sora were shocked. Thinking that they might be the brave ones to bring back the sun's light made their hearts pound with excitement. Years passed, and one day when Hikari was 12 and Sora was 10, they were playing on the hill behind the village. They saw a small ball of light in the sky. "Sora! Look! It's sparkling," Hikari exclaimed. The ball of light descended toward them, revealing a small old man. "I've been waiting for you. I heard that you might be the brave ones to call back the sun," the old man said. He handed them a mysterious object like a staff. This is the staff of light. With this staff, you can surely overcome any difficult trials. Hikari and Sora decided to embark on an important journey to bring back the sun's light to the world. They took the staff of light and, with courage in their hearts, left the village to seek the distant Sun Temple. Chapter 3: The Path of Trials. Hikari and Sora, holding the staff of light, set out on their journey to the Sun Temple. Many trials awaited them along the way. First, they faced a steep mountain climb. "I'm scared," Hikari said. "It's okay. With the staff of light, we can see the path," Sora encouraged her. Relying on the light from the staff, they carefully climbed one step at a time. Soon, they encountered a raging river in the valley. The river's flow was fierce and intimidating. "We can't cross this," Hikari worried. But Sora suggested, "Let's use the staff of light to find a shallow spot." They carefully crossed the river, paying close attention, and made it safely to the other side. As they crossed the river, they heard the howls of beasts. "I'm scared. The beasts might eat us," Hikari trembled. A large bear appeared. But Sora calmly said, "We're on a journey to bring back the sun's light." Strangely, the bear left them alone. However, when they tried to leave the forest, they were suddenly surrounded by men in black robes. "You have magical power. If you don't give it to us, we won't let you go," they threatened. Hikari was trembling, but Sora said, "It's okay, let's use the staff of light." He waved the staff, and a dazzling light illuminated the area, stunning the enemies. Sora fended off each one, and they escaped safely. After overcoming many trials, they finally saw the Sun Temple in the distance. But a new challenge awaited them. Chapter 4: To the Sun Temple. At last, they stood before the Sun Temple. However, a dense magical fog surrounded the temple, preventing them from entering. "What should we do? We've come this far," Hikari said, disheartened. Sora also looked troubled by the powerful magical fog. But they were determined to bring back the sun. Sora suggested, "Let's combine our staffs of light and blow away the fog." Hikari nodded, and they both raised their staffs. "Our wishes, blow away this magic." They focused their will into the staffs, and a strong light headed toward the fog. The fog began to move slightly but didn't clear easily. They poured more of their will into the staffs, and the fog slowly started to part, revealing the entrance to the temple. "We did it," they cheered and stepped into the temple with courage. But inside, they found a formidable monster waiting. The monster attacked them as soon as it saw them. Hikari and Sora worked together, using the staff of light to fend off the monster's magic, but it was a tough opponent. They decided to combine their staffs to release a powerful beam of light. When the beam hit the monster, it shrank and eventually disappeared as the sealing spell broke. "The seal is finally broken," Sora said with relief. They moved deeper into the temple and reached a stage-like altar. There, the spirit of the sun appeared. Chapter 5: To the Land of Sunshine. On the altar, the spirit of the sun shone brightly. Hikari and Sora squinted and gazed at the spirit in awe. Brave ones, after a long time, you have finally arrived here, the sun spirit spoke gently. Touched by your sincere hearts and courage, I have decided to once again give this land sunlight. Hikari and Sora were overwhelmed with emotion and speechless. They finally realized that they were the brave ones to bring back the sun. The spirit continued, "Now, let's perform the ritual to restore the sunlight. Hold your staffs of light and stand on this altar, following my words." They nodded slightly and stood in the center of the altar with their staffs. The spirit began chanting ancient words. Hikari and Sora, matching the words, started to emit light from their staffs. The light grew stronger and brighter, illuminating the entire temple. The spirit spread its arms wide, gathered the light into its hands, and raised it high. "Sunlight, shine again upon this land." The light from the spirit's hands soared high into the sky. The next moment, they were surrounded by dazzling light. Hikari and Sora squinted and looked up at the sky. There, they saw a large sun. The shimmering light gently enveloped the land, putting an end to the long period of darkness.